Survival of the fittest, that's the plan. You better recognize that I'm the man. I see you trying to mess up my plan. I see right through you, I'm just saying. I'm through my thing, don't really care what you can say. I'm through my thing, don't really care what you can weak. I'm just doing me, man, I ain't playing. Don't really care, I'm just saying.
Welcome back, welcome back. I don't know if you guys remember that song by Mace. Welcome back, welcome back. I think he had just come out of prison when he released that song. But welcome to the ever average voice podcast with your boy KJ. Like I always tell you people, don't ask me what KJ stands for. Ask my brother. He's the one that gave me that name. Okay. Welcome to it, y'all. Welcome to it. Oh man. This is the greatest time to live in South Africa. You know what I mean? It's the best thing ever. The way we just take care of things as a country. We're just good with it. We're just good with it. So welcome to the average voice. Welcome to the average voice, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I'm so happy that you guys are here. You know, when I started this podcast, I had no clue why I wanted to do it. At the same time, I had like a clue. I wanted to do a podcast where I'll just share my thoughts. Really, I wanted to share my thoughts about how I feel about life, about what's happening around us, and I don't know. Most people just go through life unaware of what's popping. You know what I mean? There's people that are unaware of poverty. There's people that are unaware of social segregation that's out there. There's people that are not aware of um life itself, you know. It's crazy. It's not crazy because it's how they were raised. Like, and parents do a good job in shielding their children from experiencing bad things or things that don't really matter to them. They're very good at it, and I commend those parents. But the problem comes when the children become adults. They're so detached from reality, it's just not even funny. All right. So I haven't been in a taxi for like a year, right? But I go around, I move around, right? But I don't use a taxi anymore because I have a car. I'm blessed. There's a car, right? And in that, I miss out a lot on some information that I had. So when you get in a taxi, you go into town. So I not even ideally, but literally you would go from area to area picking up people to go to town, right? So you literally know what's happening around you. You literally know what's going on in between your home and work from those people that are in the taxi, right? So you know what's going on. Like, do you hear last night the gunshots, whatever? In like, yeah, I heard gunshots, but I didn't know what it was about. And then people will be talking about, yeah, it was this person and that person, and the beef comes from whenever, right? The potholes, the people are fixing potholes, but they are just putting mud on it so that they can be hired again. You know, you hear stuff like that, and there's people that are involved in politics. There's people that are speak about their bosses, what they're going through, and then all walks of life is in a taxi, right? So I miss out a lot on that these days, but I don't miss it. I don't miss it. It's nice to be in a car. You in there, you go, and you gonna be where you need to be immediately. In a taxi, you have to wait. Um, you can't rush anyway in a taxi because they pick you up. The worst thing that I hate about a taxi is when it stops and reverses. Oh, I feel like losing my mind. But when I'm late and the taxi reverses for me, I like it. It's kind of weird, but like when someone else is, I don't want it. But yeah, it's whatever, man. It's whatever. I'm selfish like that. So I don't miss that really. I really don't miss that part. I like the independence of being where I need to be whenever I need to be, right? So yeah. So today I'm not talking about taxis. I was just like I was just remembering the life before the car and how crazy it used to be, the life before the car. So today my biggest issue is that we have so much information at our disposal on how to cook, how to fix a car, how to make your life better, how to be healthier, techniques of pushing dumbbells or picking up weights, the techniques of everything. Life out life has everything on YouTube, Chat GP, Google, Wikipedia, wherever you have information about anything that you want. I keep on repeating this thing because it's such a thing, it's such a thing. Um, I've noticed that I I personally I've noticed that I make a lot of excuses. I make so much excuses when it comes to doing what I need to do. It's not like there's no information. It's not like there's no tutor. It's not I just always find excuses. That's the problem that we have. We have so much information on YouTube. Literally, if you hate reading on Google, you go to YouTube and watch a video. Um, do we do we hate that there's so much information that we're bombarded with? Do we care that there is information? Um, Personally, I think if you are sitting at home and you have no clue on how to start a business, for example. A business is like the only thing that everyone thinks about. If there was a way to start a business, I was watching this other skit about these guys complaining about the state of the country. Um, Two guys standing together. The one guy says, "Man, life is so hard, man. It's crazy, and because I have no money. Even worse, I don't even have data to 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 do anything in the unknowns. If I could get $100, I would put it in the forex and try to trade so that I can get 2,000 rands. Well, that's a good idea, right? The other one's like, yeah, I wish I could learn how to do that. If I had data, I'd learn about it. As he was saying, if I had data, I'd just learn about it. Data comes in like, look, um, he's service provider. Like, yeah, you have been gifted like 1 gig for like 2 3 hours or something like that. 1 gig, and immediately the guy's like, yo, man, like I've just received 2 gigs. Let me check what's happening in New York. Did did 50 Cents do the show? Or maybe I should check out the scores. The Rugby World Cup is doing good. What about Chiefs and what? So he started counting all these things except for the important thing that he was talking about the whole time, right? So I was like, isn't that us? That's literally us. When we have the means, we rather do something else instead of focusing on what we want to do before we have the means, right? Um, right now, if I would have money, a lot of money, I would literally open up, rekindle my sound hiring business, right? But when I was working, I saved up for a low ball, right? Isn't that weird? Because when I wanted to, my initial idea of, or when I was working was, let me get that happen. Let me get the sound back up. Let me start hiring my sound business, my sound again. But then I was like, my wife, having a wife is more important than having a business, because I don't know. So I did that. I saved for Ilobola instead. Nothing's wrong with that. I'm reaping the benefits of of having a wife. It's great. It's the greatest thing ever. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but like, do you see? I needed the means to start a business, but instead I did something else. So that's what we are. There's always something more important that we need to do. Um, or it seems more important, it seems more immediate. All right. There's always something more immediate for you to do. All right. I remember, when I was younger, I was thinking I was still in high school. These guys were working. What they were doing? I think they were building the concrete wall at home, the fencing, the front lawn, but they were building a wall, obviously. I don't know, because I'm cool with people, man. I just talk to people. So we're having a conversation about money this one time, about money, and I asked them, like, you guys work though, like you guys get money, and these guys laughed at me like, you don't know nothing, boy. Money is like water, right? Money, if your money is gifted in your hand, or someone pours water in your hands, it will slip through, and then you won't, by the time they stop pouring, you have like nothing but little drops in your hand. It says that's money. So when someone gives you money, it just, there's so many things that you need. So right now you don't have any problems, but the moment you get money, money will bring some problems. So that's where that BIG song, more money, more problems, right? Money comes with problems. You receive money. We can't save money because now, you need to go to work. You need to use the same money to go to work. You need to use the same money to eat, same money to pay rent, so that you can rest to go to work. You can have food to go to work. So that money is, you're receiving money, but using the same money to finance your work. Your But anyway, so that was a little tangent. So I was wondering, why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we never have that sharp mentality of, or focus? I know, like, I don't know what's with me. Like, I don't know what causes that. Is it hereditary? Look at me right now. I'm out here looking for other excuses for me to not, so that when someone asks me, like, what's your actual problem, right? Like, oh, my great granddaddy was like this, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think this is the best time ever. You can be your own boss. um at work, you can be the best employee. You can study or look at videos about work ethic. You can look at videos about being what you can do to be promoted. There's so many things you can do for yourself to improve your life. You don't have to be stagnant. It's not the same. We have so much information in this decade, within the last decade, because internet was booming in the last 10 years. It's still like growing right now. Look at me. I have a podcast, and it's in the internet, right? I don't remember the last time I watched television. Like, I don't know what's on TV. I don't know who's the new famous person. I don't know what's the new soapy. I have no clue what's going on. I'm literally one of those detached people from reality. I'm literally detached. I don't know what's the hottest song, because the music that I listen to is music from 2003. Okay, that's a little bit too far. Yeah, but yeah, I still listen to my 50 Cents, still listen to my Snoop Dogs, Andre. You know Andre, Dr. Dre. Yeah. And Andre 3000, of course, from Outkast. I still listen to those people from back way then. I don't know. I can't really relate to, you know, the mainstream music that's out right now. I love the Migos. I love the Migos. And RIP to Takeoff. Man, that guy was dope at rapping. According to me, I'd say Takeoff was better than Offset when it comes to rapping. Even with their freestyles, Takeoff was freaking. He was a beast, man. RIP to that boy. RIP to that boy. Yeah, man. So I'm one of those detached people as well. I'm one of those people that don't do what they need to do. It frustrates me sometimes when I sit, if I'm not doing my podcast and I'm just watching videos about nothing really that can um the videos that I watch are not really entertaining as such, but I'm watching them because it's just like a vine that I get trapped in. It's not videos that enrich me. It's not videos that, but I don't know why I do that. Instead of watching tutorials, instead of watching something that will enlighten me, instead of something that will help me become what I want to be. I don't watch those videos. I don't watch those videos. And I think all of us, we fall in that trap, you know, we fall in that trap. I always tell people that they need to obsess about where they want to be in life and how they want to be in life. Um, but I don't obsess about it myself, about what I want, about my ideas in life. I don't obsess about them. The only obsession that I had, that I still have, is this podcast, and it's working. It's working. If I'm unable to put out any content, that's when I've lost my obsession. Obsession drives, it brings life to your life. It speaks to the universe itself. It speaks to your ancestors, speaks to the spiritual aspects of life, the divinity of your being. So if you obsess about something, you talk about the same thing every day, all day, that thing becomes you. You become that, and things start happening. um Remember, it's not about time, but it's about timing. All you need to do is just stay on what you are doing. Just stay on it nonstop. Do it, do it, do it over and over and over and over. And trust me, you're gonna see the benefits. You're gonna see the benefits of these things. All right. So yeah, man, that's just me today. I was just wondering why are we always like this? Why can't we just be great? Why can't we all just be rich? If you have the mentality and you want to be rich, why don't you become that? Why aren't you becoming that? Like I said, so we got so much information that we bombarded with, but we don't use it, including myself. But But I know one thing though, at one point when I want something done, I go for it. And I it's always been the obsession that overcomes everything. And like I obsess and I don't really care what another person is saying. I want to experience it myself. If someone says no, it's a waste of time, let me waste it. It's my time. Let me waste it. It's my time at the expense of myself, really, because that's who you do it for, yourself and your future, you know. So yeah, man, that's just my motivation for the day. My average voice, my average opinion to the average person out there. So don't be scared, man. Just go out, do what you need to do. Don't think too much because thinking too much is just the worst thing you can do for yourself, right? All right, man. I am out of here. It's been me. It's been a pleasure to speak with you. It's your boy, once again, KJ. Don't ask me what my name means. Ask my brother. He's the one that gave me that name. All right. I'm out of here, man. I am out.
Don't really care, I'm just saying.